What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video talking about Monday Night Football, Bears-Vikings. We had 3 picks in the video. Stay tuned to hear all 3. We've absolutely been crushing it in the Dynamo private Discord. Ton of people winning in here. We absolutely went off on NFL Sunday, and we're extending the promo code NFL40 through Monday, so make sure to take advantage of it and get in here because it's one of the biggest deals we've ever given. You guys can see a huge day, 9-1 with my picks I posted over the weekend. And on Sunday, look inside some of our cappers channels. Sir Radrick posted 3 plays and hit all 3. Jordan posted his 3 favorite plays and hit on all 3. We had another capper posting some touchdown plays, even with a demon in there, and MLB plays. Went 5 for 5 on Sunday. I posted a ton of plays in here for the morning games, then the afternoon games, and literally hit every single one of them on a flex play, cashing people out. That top link, get in here on the monthly or the weekly. Take advantage of that promo code. We're extending it through Monday. Type it in, click apply. As you saw the crazy streaks, the massive Sunday we had, look inside Capture Channel, see what they're posting and hitting. A ton of people hitting big wins in the Discord. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord. Now let's get into the picks for this one. For the first one, I'm going to go to Adam Thielen. Going to take him over on his long reception at 16.5. Thielen, I don't think is super washed like a lot of people do. He's 35 years old, but still had a great season last year. They expect him to play in the slot every single 3 receiver set, which is going to be plentiful in the Vikings offense. Thielen expects to play in the slot. Should be able to do a ton of damage here. He was absolutely smashing this line last year, and I think he's going to be good in here for 1 or 2 sizable plays. Should have a catch of 17 or longer in this. If we look at Thielen over on Outlier, you can see he hit this in 9 of 10 games last year. He had a catch of 18 or more yards in 9 of the 10 games he played in. He was absolutely smashing it and had some pretty terrible quarterback play. If you remember, Bryce Young played terribly to the start of the year, and then Dalton came in, didn't do super well. And then Bryce Young actually did pretty well at the end of the season. So it was definitely shaky quarterback play. But I do expect Thielen to have a big role. He's not going to be on the field like every single play because he's not that outside receiver. But again, 3 receiver sets, I expect him to be on the field almost all the time. So I think he's going to play around 50 to 60% of the snaps. So obviously without Jordan Addison, they're going to need Thielen on the field. They said that Adam Thielen will likely play a large role on the team. They said he's not going to play every snap, but when they go 3 wide, expect him in the slot. That's where he likes to be. That's where he's going to do most of his damage anyway. So I think he's going to be in for a big one. If we look last year at the Vikings, a ton of receivers played a bunch of snaps. Week 1 saw Jefferson get 84%, Addison 51%, Naylor 47%, and Powell 55%. So 4 receivers in Week 1 last year played 47% or more of the snaps. And then the next week, same thing, 70, 93, and 59. 3 receivers saw 59 or higher. It was definitely a common trend. You could see 97%, 85%, 73%. So these guys are all on the field a lot of 3 wide receiver sets. I expect Thielen to play a big amount. They traded for him for a reason, to fill in for Addison early in the season and play in that slot, and I think he's going to have a big one. For the second one, we're going to J.J. McCarthy. We're going to take him over on an interception. J.J. McCarthy, obviously, very inexperienced. He hasn't played in an NFL game. He's opening up on Monday Night Football. I think it's going to be a close one, kind of a higher scoring game here. And I think McCarthy is going to have to force some throws and make a ton of throws that he's not super comfortable with yet. Obviously, he's getting Thielen in. He hasn't worked with him much at all. So some new receivers in there as well. No Addison. You're going to have Naylor, Jefferson, and I just think McCarthy's going to be in line for an interception. Most NFL quarterbacks will throw an interception in over half their games, even the top ones in the league. So for McCarthy, I think he's going to be in a situation where he's going to throw at least 1 in this one. Looking last year, you saw a ton of quarterbacks throw 9 or more interceptions, which is going to be over half of the games last year. 16, 16, 15. These are some of the top quarterbacks as well, like Baker Mayfield, who had a great season. Jared Goff, Darnold with the Vikings last year threw 12 interceptions. You saw Purdy throw 12. Bo Nix, another rookie. Richardson, Stroud, younger players as well, throwing 12 last year. So a lot of guys throw a ton of interceptions. And for a super inexperienced guy, I think he's going to throw 1. And if you guys are just playing on Prizepicks, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. Use the link down below to sign up for ePick. It's just like Prizepicks, but the payouts are higher. Plus, they have 100% deposit match up to $50 to get you started with a big bankroll. But then you're just going to win more for playing the same stuff. So you can see we have 3 reception lines in here that are the same lines you can get right now on Prizepicks. And a 3-pick slip on Prizepicks only pays out $120. You can see over here $20 is paying out an 8.5x or $171. So playing these same lines on ePick, you're going to win $51 more on a $20 bet. It's a massive difference. It's going to make you way more profitable as a sports bettor playing on apps like this that just pay out higher for the same exact stuff. It's a no-brainer, so sign up. It also helps out the channel, and you're going to start with a ton of free money and just win more money over there. So sign up with them with the link down below. Now let's get back into this. So for the next one, I'm going to Cole Kmet over on his receiving yards at 9.5. Definitely a good line that we could take advantage of here for Kmet. He's now seen as the second tight end in the offense, but I still like him as a legitimate option for this team. This is a line he was smashing last year, and he was barely receiving targets last year and that many snaps last year when he was the starting tight end, but I do expect him to play almost the equal amount as Loveland this year, and especially in the first game, I think they can go 2 tight end a lot, and Cole Kmet's going to see some work here in this game and this season. So I like going to him at 9.5. I've seen this at 11.5, 12.5 on other sportsbooks. So right now, a great one to jump in. We did post these picks in the Discord before the video came out as well, so you can get in on these lines if some of them do change. Looking at last year, we saw Kmet and Gerald Everett essentially split the role early in the season. First half of the season, you could see 48-61 actually got outsnapped by Everett, and then Everett was still seeing around a third of the snaps until week 9, and then that's when Cole Kmet actually took over a ton of work. But you can see they were working in 3 tight ends as well. Mercedes Lewis was getting anywhere between 11 and 32% of snaps as well. So I still think a lot of snaps to go around for Cole Kmet, and I think a good amount of targets, maybe even more targets than he saw last year. So for Kmet last year, he hit this in 65% of his games, 11 of 17. But you saw he wasn't playing much early in the season, and then the targets were never really there. He had 2 massive target games with 11 and 10, and then 2 with 4, 2 with 5. Everything besides that was 3 or less targets. So he wasn't even seeing a ton of targets to hit this in 65% of games. And I think he's going to have a bigger uptick, 3.2 targets per game last year. I think he's going to see over 4 this year and should see over 4 in this game. Really only needs 1 catch for 10 yards to hit this. Pretty easy one. Or we can have, like a 6-yard catch and a 5-yard catch and hit this one pretty easily as well. I think he's going to play more than people think with Loveland in there, the rookie. So I like going to Kmet on a really good line. And we crushed the NFL on Sunday, so you guys got to get in the Dynamo private Discord. I went 9-1 with my plays on Saturday over the weekend. This is the kind of stuff cappers are posting in here, just their 3 favorite plays. Look inside their channel, cashed it. Other capper just posted his 3 favorite plays in the morning and hit all 3. In my channel, I posted a ton of picks, early morning picks, and then afternoon picks later in the day. You can see 9 plays I posted on Sunday and hit all of them on the flex. Every single one of these hit on a flex play win. Got another capper posting some touchdown plays, even with a demon in there, and MLB plays. Went 5 for 5 on Sunday. We had a massive weekend. You guys that got in there, cashed out, won a ton of money. So click the top link, get in on the monthly or the weekly, and click join. Take advantage of this promo code. We're extending it through Monday. You guys are going to get in here at a great price, 50 cents per day. Take you guys through the NFL season. You guys saw the big wins, crazy streaks have been going on. Look inside the cappers channel, see what they're posting and hitting. So we'll see you guys in the Discord. People winning a ton of money in there. Also, make sure to sign up for ePick. You guys are going to start with a massive bankroll because they're going to match what you deposit, and then you're just going to win more for playing the same stuff. So we have 3 reception lines in here. The same you're going to find over on Prizepicks. A 3-pick slip on Prizepicks, though, is just a 6x multiplier. On ePick, we're getting a 8.5x multiplier. You're going to win $51 extra if you're playing the same exact lines from Prizepicks over on ePick. So it's absolutely a no-brainer. Check it out. It also helps out the channel, and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.